One rainy day. The sky was filled with a calm gray, and thin raindrops were quietly settling on the road. People hurried past with their umbrellas, walking quickly on their way somewhere. But by the roadside stood one person who had no place to escape the rain. That person's shoulders were already soaked, and as if unsure where to go, they simply stood there looking out into the rain. Just then, someone approached slowly, holding a small umbrella. He paused for a moment, watching the person standing in the rain. Without saying much, he gently tilted his umbrella to the side and said softly, "If you'd like. Would you walk with me?" They were strangers, but somehow his words carried a quiet warmth. And so the two began walking slowly, under one small umbrella. The umbrella was not very big, so sometimes raindrops still fell on their shoulders. But somehow, the road felt a little less lonely. They did not talk much. They simply listened to the sound of the rain, and walked the same path together. Sometimes they shared a small smile. After a while, they reached a place where the road split into two. The person who had been walking beside him stopped for a moment, looking at the one who had shared the umbrella. He quietly said, "Thanks to you. The rain feels a little less cold today." It was a very short sentence, but it was filled with gratitude and warmth. He bowed his head slightly in thanks, and slowly walked down the other road. The person holding the umbrella watched his back for a moment. The rain was still falling, but somewhere in the heart remained a warmth like a small ray of sunlight. Then the Buddha quietly said, "What warms a person's heart is not something great. It does not have to be grand words or remarkable deeds." Pausing for a moment, sharing a small umbrella, walking beside someone on their lonely road even for a short while. That small kindness can gently brighten someone's entire day. The Buddha said again, "We may not be able to stop the rain, but we can become an umbrella for someone." The world can sometimes feel cold, and people's hearts can easily grow tired. Yet because of one small act of kindness offered by someone, the world of that day becomes a little warmer. And so, the Buddha said, the reason human life is beautiful is because along each other's paths, we can become an umbrella for one another. Even if only for a little while.